Today we're just going to go over how I did the chinking for the log barn that I did a few years ago. If you want to see the entire build, you can check that out right here in this playlist. But today I'm just going to go over and give a little bit of explanation of how I did the chinking, because in the video I didn't really explain the mix or anything like that. So that's what we're going to go over. Now, I don't show the process of cutting the bottom to get it fit, but in this next clip, you'll be able to see what I was talking about. Something else that I need to point out is on the small sections that we really couldn't get metal lath in, we just drove a bunch of nails, and you'll see that in this next clip. And right here's what I'm talking about. Right down between the two logs, you can see we had like 4 or 5 nails just intertwined with each other, and that's just going to give the chinking something to bite onto. So as far as the chinking mix itself, it's 2 part cement, 1 part lime, and 9 parts sand. Now the tedious part's over with. The metal lath is definitely the tedious, worst part about all this. The rest of this definitely takes some time, but it's not as bad as the metal lath itself. Something we found out pretty quick is that when we were pushing the mortar into the metal lath, it was basically just squishing out the backside and falling out. There wasn't anything to hold it into place. So the cheapest and easiest thing we figured out was to take regular batt insulation and push it in between the logs up against the metal lath, and that gave us something just to push up against. Once we were done with that section, we would just take the batt out and move it to the next area that we were putting the chinking in. Here you can see I'm basically just building out. The most important thing is the angle of it. You obviously want it tucked up from the face of the top log about 1 inch, and then angled down to the bottom log. That's obviously going to help repel water as it drips off the top log. Now this is about 1/2 to 3/4 inch thick, which is pretty decent. With all the nails and the metal lath in there, that's going to make a pretty strong chinking.